Hey guys, it's Mrs. Kleinley with this week's First Chapter Friday. This week I'm very happy to be talking to you about Allergic by Megan Wagner Lloyd and Michelle Mee Nutter. This is a graphic novel, which is a little bit different for us on First Chapter Fridays, and it's actually one of the Pennsylvania Young Reader Choice books. So a great book, a book that I think so many of our students can connect to. Our story is about a girl named Maggie who has a lot going on in her life. She has two younger brothers who are typical younger brothers. They get along very well, kind of go off and do their own thing, annoy her on occasion, but don't really include her in a whole lot. Her mom is pregnant, expecting a baby very, very soon. So the whole family dynamic is changing a little bit. Her school district redistrict. So she is going to have to go to a new school in the fall when school starts, then where most of her friends are going to be going. A new neighbor moved in next door, and it is her 10th birthday. So for her 10th birthday, her parents promised her that she could get a puppy. So much is going on in this book. Now you can see from the cover and what's happening to her skin and the title Allergic, her body does not really like any animals at all. So she starts to have extreme allergic reactions to just about any kind of animal, including her class pet when the school year starts. So she has to go through a series of allergy testing and allergy shots. And any of you who have been through that before know that is definitely not the most glamorous thing to be taking part in, very uncomfortable. And then on top of living with the allergies that she's struggling with. So a lot is going on in this little girl's life, but she really does come out of it being happy to be a big sister, being happy to make new friends. And she does end up with a pet, and I'm not going to give that part away. So here we go. Allergic. It was my 10th birthday, and I was going to be the best birthday of my whole life. The best day of my entire life, period. I was sure of it. And you can see her little brothers are over here playing. Mom's doing yoga, and they're playing like keep away or something in the bottom left-hand corner there. And her dad says, "Happy birthday, ready for some pancakes? Can we go now? Happy birthday. Come on, we can eat later." "Just have to finish my yoga first," says her mom. "Also, it's not open yet." "All in good time, birthday girl. Eat up." "Okay," she says. So she's so excited to go to the pet store. And you can hear the yoga in the background saying, "Put your hand on your belly and hand over your heart. Breathe in and breathe out." So she says to her mom, "Let's go." And her mom says, "I'm almost done." And she says, "Try to appreciate this moment. Feel your heart expand." So that's the yoga video in the background, trying to get her mom to relax. "Your heart's expanded enough, Mom. Let's go." Ring, the phone rings. "Grandma wants to know what time the party's at." "Let's aim for 6 o'clock, the mom says. Finally, after years and years of waiting, of wishing and hoping and begging, at last I was getting my very own dog. So she was so antsy and so excited to go to the pet store, and the rest of her family's kind of just carrying on their normal daily life. Sure, Mom and Dad said the dog would belong to the whole family, but I knew better. After all, Liam and Noah didn't really pay attention to anyone but each other. And Mom and Dad, what about Emmy or Sean? Let's add them to the list. I knew they weren't talking about puppy names, so the parents are trying to be focused on the baby, think about a new name for the baby. The baby wasn't even born yet, and it was already taking up way too much of their time. But Mom and Dad could keep being baby obsessed for all I cared. That just meant the dog would be mine. All mine. Remember, we might not find the right dog on the first visit, and they might not have any pup. I know. So Mom's kind of trying to talk to her, tell her that, they might not be successful this trip, but they did have puppies. Would you like to hold him? And I found the right one right away. And you can see the puppy ran over to her and greeted her. Looks like we've got ourselves a puppy. Dog ownership, vaccinations, paperwork. Dog ownership. This way, please. And she's playing with the puppy, and you can see she kind of starts rubbing her nose, scratching her skin. All I wanted to do was to think about my puppy, but suddenly I was feeling kind of sick. She's scratching everywhere. Whoa, she looks like someone punched her in the face. What's wrong with her? Say her brothers. Looks like an allergic reaction. We better get her to the doctor. We'll be back. But we never did go back. and I didn't get my perfect little puppy. So again, guys, our book this week is called Allergic. It is found in our graphic novel section. The call number is GNLLO. It is a great book. I think a lot of kids are going to like this one. Graphic novels in general are popular with our students because they're quick reads. You can usually read through them in a night or two. The images definitely help explain a lot of the story, a lot of the illustrations. And the storyline of this is just something that I think a lot of kids can relate to. So I hope you enjoy. Happy reading.